Hey, well, happy Friday. It's been a New York second since we've done a blind trend, especially a 6-bottle blind.
Does that mean that the second is fast or short? I never understood that reference. Because like everything moves pretty fast in New York. So I don't know what
It's been a while.
It's
just an old phrase. It just means it's been a while.
Well, I like to know where because I didn't know that the brass tacks thing. I thought it was actually like metal. Apparently, it's tacks you put in a freaking chair.
So you're saying I should have my own book too with Curtisms, and you should have your own book with Trentonisms?
I think that'd be a good idea.
Is that what we need to do?
I don't know if anybody would buy it, but
probably not. That's okay.
I think it'd be a good idea.
Well, if you remember last time you did a blind, Kent did it with you. It's been a while.
That long ago?
It's been a while since I've done a blind. So it'll be fun. This stems from a video that we did not that long ago. Bourbons that just aren't worth it anymore, and Trent took it to another level and made it into more or less limited release bourbons that just aren't worth it anymore, that he feels he's not going to try to look for a purchase anymore. So I guess we had some good and bad on me. This one I didn't look too much at the comments, but you had mentioned there's quite a few people said blind them.
Well,
what you think about it.
I can't remember if that was an idea in the comments or if I had suggested that, but I thought it would be interesting nonetheless. And I'm glad to see that I wasn't the only one with that kind of sentiment about some of these limited releases. A lot of people citing different reasons that they're not purchasing bottles that are egregiously priced or anything like that anymore. And I get it. Sure. There were a couple comments that said we were ungrateful, and that's fine. If you want to think that, that's okay. We're very appreciative and very grateful to be in the position we're in to be able to get these bottles, but that wasn't necessarily the whole point.
But let me just stop you and say this too. I welcome any and all comments, because truthfully, when some of them are what other people would read and go, man, that's kind of rude or whatever.
Yeah.
A lot of those we can learn from.
Yeah.
And do better moving forward. So I don't mind it at all. But to address the comments of you guys are not grateful. We're extremely grateful, honestly, for everything that we have down here. And more importantly than all, it's not even about all these bottles, honestly. It's about the community. We're extremely grateful and thankful for everybody in the SLB community and in the greater YouTube community and also the Patreon community.
Yeah.
However, it's also, I feel, somewhat of a responsibility to address some of these that we feel just aren't going to be worth it.
And at the end of the day, it's our opinion, and everybody has one.
That's right. And you can take it or leave it, and you might have a difference. But this is why we're here, to express our opinions and have a good time with it. And that's all it is. So there you go. Done with that.
And we're not being serious anymore, and we're not getting rage baited anymore, and we're going to do the freaking blind. All right?
I'm not rage baited at all. I welcome any and all comments. Don't matter. It's all right.
I didn't see Roy in the comments, so I missed him. if Roy, if you're watching, please leave a comment. I'd love to hear from you. On to A.
All right, buddy, we got to get started. We got a lot to talk about.
Which one's like a little bit of a refresher for those that
haven't seen let's do that. For those of you that did not see the video, and you should, Kyle maybe link it somewhere in here so the folks can check it out at their convenience. But those bottles that we listed were Yellowstone, and we have the 10-year blended bourbon there. We had Blood Oath, Trenton mentioned, but he picked the best one.
Yeah.
Yeah, the best with the Calvados finish. And we have an Old Fitzgerald that he mentioned. I think that's a 14-year, the only one I have here in the basement. Over there is an Old Forester birthday bourbon, which I believe. Yep. And the Remus Repeal Reserve, which is the most recent one this year. And he's got the Four Roses over there. So that is the 2025 as well. I will say this, though. In my defense, I did not come up with this list here. This was Trenton's list. I do agree with the good majority, but there's a couple of them that I did not quite agree with. So we'll see how that ends up, whether they're on the top of the list in this blind, or maybe I'm wrong.
You kind of let me run with that video a little bit. I would love to see yours, and then maybe we do a thing like we've done in the past where you pick a couple, I pick a couple, and then we blind them and see where those kind of land, because that's always fun. But we've been talking long enough.
Yep, let's get her done.
On to A.
Let's do it.
Yeah, it was tough because none of the Blood Oaths are really my favorite. Blood Oath 8, it was my favorite. The Calvados one, I thought it was their best one. It's phenomenal, actually. Still, I wasn't too happy with the price point on that one.
I agree. I would agree with that one on the Blood Oath.
Yeah.
This one is, I'm already kind of feeling sad for what we did because this was a pretty good nose on it.
It was. I don't know if I
Quite a bit caramely.
inadvertently picked up on the Calvados thing and I just went straight into Blood Oath, but that's kind of what I'm getting. I'm getting like a little bit of like a nice like a sugared apple.
It's definitely sugary and a little caramely for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't find
no, there's no way that's Calvados finished.
See, he's gonna be thinking about all these.
No.
I'm not doing it. Not doing it.
By the way, if you notice, my hair is very shiny and flat. It's because I haven't showered. So, just in case anybody wanted to know that piece of information.
And I get to stand by him this whole time. Feature that.
It's fine.
There's some fruity tones in there a little bit. I will give you that credit. I get some leather though, and a little bit on the back end. That's okay.
Yeah, I do enjoy the palette up front. I think it's actually quite nice.
Mm-hmm.
But it's kind of like fruit stripe gum. It lasts very briefly, and then it kind of gets into those like leathery, tobacco-y, earthy undertones.
Middle of the back, I'm not quite fond of.
Yeah.
To be quite honest with you, for the same reasons Trent just mentioned. Front, not so bad. Kind of falls off a little bit for me as well. But all in all, a decent set.
What do you think of this costume? And I can't quite get like a read.
It's
like middle of the road.
Yeah, I'd say middle of the road. I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's thin, nor did I sip and go, wow, that's
no,
viscous.
yeah, it's not thin, but it's not like really all that viscous either. I think it's a decent middle ground there. But
right.
Now, would you call that a memorable pour?
No.
Okay, yeah, because I'm curious
I
because
personally would.
We have some bangers up here.
I would enjoy it.
So I want to kind of get a feel for if I wouldn't say it's a memorable pour either.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I would enjoy it.
Yeah.
But not something I would go, oh my. And to me, if these are relatively expensive and also very limited, I would hope I would go, oh, wow. That's the hope of everything that we purchase on those levels, I would think.
I need to stop looking on both sides because I'm trying to be like, oh,
Don't do it.
I need to stop doing that.
Okay.
Quite caramely, very sweet.
Yeah, it's kind of light in the aroma.
I will say
that.
I would say it's like a watered down caramel type of a sweetness. It's not like thick caramely.
No,
but it's like kind of watery. If that makes any sense.
Let's see what we got in the palette. Drive me nuts. My little clips aren't lining up with the logo. Get a little bit of an apple tone out of that one. I think it's pretty decent. Once again, kind of like it. I'd say this is a little bit more viscous than the first one.
I'd say it's a little bit more viscous, but I'm not getting a whole lot of depth to the flavor, to the palate on this one. It's maybe like a 1 or a 2 note, or I wouldn't say it's anything complex. I like the proof point's pretty nice. I'll say that much. It's rather dry on the back end. And I'm not getting much flavor at the end either. It's kind of interesting.
I think to your point, which you usually drive home in these types of videos, I have a feeling that the proof is a little lower in B.
Yeah, I would.
So what is probably kind of hurting
that
sip in general. But again, enjoyable. Doesn't blow me away.
Yeah, it's interesting. I feel like the first half of the palate's really nice, and then it's like kind of like that at the tail end, and then it just kind of vanishes. It's really interesting.
Yeah. All right.
Nothing like offensive or anything like that.
No.
Not bitter, not tannic, just kind of.
No, I thought it was pretty decent. All righty. Ooh. I'm hitting up with some butterscotcher going on in there.
Getting like butterscotch and like a cinnamon graham cracker type of a deal.
Yeah.
Or like a honey graham cracker type of a vibe. It's pretty sweet.
I think I could change that butterscotch to like a fermented type honey.
Ooh, if you ever get like a Popeyes biscuit and you just put honey on it. Oh man. I'll DoorDash those sometimes. Just get a pack of 6 biscuits at like 11 o'clock at night. Oh man, that's good. That's a good bedtime snack right there. Crumbs everywhere. Michelle gets all mad at me, but it's worth it.
I'm at that age. If I ate that right before bed, I'd never sleep. I wouldn't sleep.
Oh, like heartburn or whatever? Or?
Oh yeah, Lord, no. I can't do that. Well, it's kind of got a tiny bit of funk to it, which I'm really enamored with.
it gives it some depth that these others don't really have. It's like that funkiness to it. I agree. I like it.
Yeah, I kind of like that one. To be quite honest with you, it's kind of velvety on the palate too, more than the first two were. It's got a good mouthfeel to it. It's not dark per se, but I get a nice toffee note rolling around in there. That more or less on the palate came through for me.
I get
a little bit of funk.
I get some like toffee / like a nice praline type of a vibe. This is kind of reminding me of our old elk pick, that first one that we did, that leaned really heavy into like a pecan pie type of a deal. I was searching for it, and boy, I found it.
I like that.
I like the viscosity.
I do. I like the mouthfeel.
I'm very interested to see what this was, because I'm not going to stand up here and say that I don't like it. I think this is actually quite nice.
Yeah, and listen, the point of the prior video wasn't, we hate it.
Yeah.
We don't like it. There's going to be some at the end of the year that were just like, okay, this is the worst of 2026. It's not like that. We're just trying to give you some thoughts of some limited releases that we just feel, are they really worth trying to run after and spend a little bit more money than we would normally to get them. That's the point of it all.
Not to let the cat out of the bag, but this is my favorite so far.
Is it now?
I think it's got quite a bit going on, and I'm a fan.
Let me take a little peek here.
On to D.
Oh, I thought you meant D.
No, I was talking about C. No.
I'm with you 100%.
Yeah, I was talking about C.
I was like, I can't wait now.
Yes.
What is over here? Okay, I can't agree with you more than with C.
I'm struggling on that one.
Like some fruity notes in there, some light, some almost like stone fruit.
Stone fruit that was in like a sawmill. I'm getting quite a bit of a...
Stone fruit. It's in
yeah, you know what I mean?
Covered in sawdust.
It kind of is. Like, screw the panko breadcrumbs. You use straight up sawdust and you're good to go.
Come on, bro.
There's...
Well, okay. There is a little bit of oak in there. As I said before many times, I try to search for the best thing that I can find on that first sniff. There's some... It's not really a developed oak note either.
There's a little astringent, maybe a little bit of an astringency going on in it. Raw would be...
But it's lighter. I feel that the stone fruits notes are a little bit more powerful than the oak. I like that, dude. There's a lot of really nice fruit notes rolling around in that. It's not deep, dark, and rich. It doesn't have molasses. It doesn't have tobacco. It doesn't have the leather. But it has like maybe a slight confectionery sweetness. But all those, there's a ton of fruit notes rolling around there, which I'm enjoying quite a bit.
It's reminiscent to me of like a fruity cereal, Fruity Pebbles, Fruit Loops, like something like that. Because it's hard. It just tastes fruity. It's really hard to discern what type of a fruit it is. It's almost a little bit artificial in my opinion. We all have absolutely sent a bowl of Fruity Pebbles or Fruit Loops or anything like that, Tricks. And I do enjoy it.
Yeah, I like it, Trent. So
there's something on the back end I'm not super loving.
It does get a tiny bit astringent on the back end with that little bit of oak note that you were speaking of on the aromas. I think that makes would be a fair description.
Interesting. I'm not going to lie. This is going better than I thought it would.
Yeah.
But in my head, I just thought like worst allocated. These are all still good bottles.
Once again, I said it earlier. The question is, to start a conversation, we kind of feel these bottles, are they really worth going after and spending more money than we normally would to get them? For some folks, it may be. I'm all for you. Am I blown away by any of these yet? No.
Yeah.
No. I haven't my knees haven't buckled back here.
You know what it would
taken a sip yet.
You know what would have been interesting is putting like a non-allocated better release maybe from this year or last year, like an old Granddad 114 or something like that. That's not allocated. Right. Really good price point to see how it kind of compares to some of these releases.
Yeah,
because I don't think there's not a beam product in here.
Absolutely, that would be a good idea. Ooh. Wow. Okay. Wow. That's wild, bro. I have no clue. It's like now you got me looking because this is...
I get a rather nice raspberry note on that one. If you've ever had the raspberry Kit Kats, it's kind of like one of those. You ever had one of those?
No, I haven't.
I'll have to get you one. I actually have some right now.
Yeah,
I order a lot of snacks online, like Japanese snacks and stuff. Dude, I want to go to Japan so bad.
Is there anything you do not order online?
Yeah, a couple things. I'm not going to say them out loud, but
come on.
They have banana Kit Kats. I got those too. Oh, man.
This is great, honestly, on the aromas.
The raspberry is really nice. There's this nice undertone of almost like it's not like a barrel char. It's almost like a little bit more like a raw wood, but it's nice. It's light. It's faint.
Slap me down if I'm wrong, but because I'm getting that raspberry thing, I'm really wanting to fall in line with with a slight chocolate note in there going with it.
There's a little bit of
could be that little bit of barrel note that you're speaking of.
Interesting. Lord. That went down the wrong one.
I didn't get a good sip. So I'll have her laughing.
That went down the wrong one there.
I'm a little bit more enamored with the aromas than I am the palate. I'll say that.
I wish that raspberry carried through a little bit more. It kind of loses itself. I feel like I get a little bit of this like interesting wheat note, or like a lemongrassy type of a note. A little bit of a less mature oak that I'm kind of getting on there. I wish it was a little bit more. I wish it was a little bit darker, like a dark raspberry type of a dark chocolate raspberry thing would be nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There's just not a whole lot going on in it. The nose was better.
I would agree with that. I'm not really saying much because I had my hopes up with the aromas, and it's fine. Put that way.
Some may say mid. I don't know.
Some may say wonderful. That's good too. All right, last one, bro. Ooh-wee. This is some lovely oak.
This might be the best. This might be the best.
This is lovely oak.
This might be the best one so far. On the nose, at least.
I'm gonna prep this glass even more because that was good first time around.
This is cherry, vanilla, oak. Really solid. Like, I feel like when we get a trio of flavors like that, it just kind of
first thing that I got on that whiff was that oak.
Yeah, it's really
there's nothing like. I'm gonna have to think this is an aged bourbon, and I'm gonna go on a limb, but there's nothing like a well-aged oak note that's rich. That's what I get in here first. Let's see if I can get some other stuff Trent was talking about.
Somebody might have to.
Oh yeah, cherry in there for sure.
Somebody might have to hit me after.
Yeah, I mean,
this one in the video.
Well, let's taste it because the nose is very intriguing, for sure. I want to love it. I do.
I'm with you.
I want to love it. And take another sip.
I feel like I just got catfished. Because that nose is so rich and dense and nice. And those flavors do come through. I would say pretty nicely.
It does.
To the palate, but it's so muted.
Yes, I'm trying to think of a word.
It's like, what happened?
Thank you for that word.
Oh.
I wanted to be gentle with my description of what we're tasting because I do like it.
I do.
But it's somewhat muted. You get a lot of the same tones that we were speaking of on the palate, but they just don't come off in a bombastic way on the palate. They do come through. It's an enjoyable pour. It's somewhat engaging, but you're just dying for that to just buckle you at the knees because of the aromas.
I feel like I tasted this in black and white, if that makes any amount of sense. Like, I'm waiting for that color to come through and shine. I don't know how else to describe it.
Yeah.
But it's the nose had me so hopeful. Yeah. And I don't know exactly what happened.
I like everything about this sip. I just wish it was more in your face.
Turn the volume up, take it off mute, whatever you want to, however you want to put it. This had such a good opportunity to be so very good, and I think it just kind of fell flat with the mutedness of those flavors.
And I have to say it because we've tasted 6, and it seems to me that the proof dropped there again just a bit. And to Trenton's point that he hammers away all the time on this channel here. Put 10, 15 proof on this thing, and it'll be
that would have been.
It would have been a beast.
That would have come out like
that's. And hopefully I'm right about that. I don't know what this is, but hopefully I'm right. But
dude, you put
that's my feeling of it.
You put a little bit more proof in here, that'd come out singing like Susan Boyle. That would have been so good.
Yes. All right, pal. What do you got coming out first, buddy?
I got B coming out first.
Oh, really?
I do. Yeah, that was a tough one.
Okay.
But I will say it's kind of, I have like 2 halves, and they're both pretty polarizing in terms of some are in the 3s, some are in the 4s.
Unfortunately, I had A coming out first, followed closely by B.
Okay. We might differ a little bit on this one.
Let's see. So I'm going to write this down since we're the only ones here. So what did I do? I pushed A out first. That's 6, not 5. B, 5. Okay.
You had A out first?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I did. I'm talking about a 0.10. So we're right there together, in my opinion. And again, I didn't taste any of these that I thought, oh man, that's awful. Just going by my personal interpretation today.
I would have to go D in 5th and A in 4th.
Well, you better write it down because I disagree with that, sir.
Oh boy.
I disagree with that. My next out, bud, would be E. 4. Okay.
Wait a minute. No, I'm wrong.
Okay. Well, you take your time to correct what you got to do. Hey, we're in the time right now where you can correct before we reveal. So for me, I'm going to double check myself while Trenton's correcting his. I do have A in 6th. I do have B in 5th. I pushed out E in 4th, and that's all correct for me personally.
Okay. Apologies. I had B in 6th. I had D in 5th. I had E in 4th. And I had A in 3rd.
Wow. Okay. Wow. We're just...
Are we way off on this one?
Yeah, we are.
Interesting.
So what do you have left?
I have C and F left.
Well, there you have it. Well, for me...
You had A out last?
I had A out first.
Holy moly.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to... I like these blinds. It's very interesting.
All right. That's okay.
Especially since I personally picked all of these to be in this blind. If you guys want to see kind of maybe we'll do the top 3 of this one, or maybe I'll pick 3 different ones. If you want to see Kurt pick 3, me pick 3, we'll blind them all and see who's landing the top.
Okay.
Whatever. Let us know in the comments. I'd love to do that.
All right, buddy. I got D. I'm gonna go. D is in 3rd, so that leaves me with C and F, and I'm gonna immediately push out F next.
So we're before you push this out, we're the same right now. We got the 2 same. Yeah, so
okay.
we just went. We were just way off in our initial ones. I would also push out F.
You would
in last.
Okay, all right.
I wish it wasn't as muted. I think it had that would have been first if those flavors were a little bit more pronounced and in your face. Yeah, C for me would be first.
Okay.
Excuse me. It has that really nice praline nuttiness, that toffee note, that oak.
The next step was even better.
It was, yeah.
I love the funk that's carrying around in there a little bit.
I'm very curious to see what that was.
Let's push this down and see what we got going on.
This video has been all over the place.
It is. I usually...
Mom's not here to keep us in check.
If Kent was up here, a lot of times his choices are a lot different than ours.
Oh, yeah.
But between you and I, we're usually fairly close, but this one's not. Do you want to go with yours first?
Let's go with yours since I picked them.
All right. So basically,
Hey.
in 6th, right? I had A. Oh, okay. That would be Yellowstone. Now, I believe I said this during the video as well, but in general, Yellowstone has never been that pleasing to my personal palate. To some it has. I know for a fact it has more with Trenton than it has with me. Where did that end up for you?
That was third for me.
We had some knockdown dragouts when we had our Yellowstone pick.
We did.
Remember that?
We did, and it's still to this day one of my favorite picks.
And to me, it's one of not my favorite picks.
Yeah, so it's interesting.
It's good, but I mean, we were Yellowstone in general. So just take that as a grain of salt. Just for me in general, it hasn't been the most pleasing for me, and hopefully it is for you. All right, buddy.
And I feel bad. I think her name was Taylor. Our barrel pick, barrel pick gal at Lux when we were picking.
Have we had one barrel pick that we could say that was horrible? As far as
no, I just felt bad that we were going at it for kind of a while. And Walker was with us on that one.
Yes.
You remember that? Yeah. And he couldn't drink because he was the DD.
Yeah.
God love you, Walker.
Just take that as a grain of salt. It's not surprising to me though that is in last place today. For me, buddy, I had B. Then in fifth, which is Blood Oath.
That was last place for me.
Wow.
That's crazy. Okay.
I'm a bit surprised there.
Man, eat my words on this one. Wow, that's surprising.
I still will say that's my favorite of all the Blood Oath releases that I've tasted. Kind of a sucker for a Calvados finish, though. For a good Calvados finish. Remember when it came out, we were talking about Apple Jacks and cereal and stuff like that? Yeah.
I'm not getting that so much anymore. If you guys want to try a really good Calvados finish, check out Copper and Kings. They did a Calvados finish. It was like $30-$40. It's got an orange label on it, taller bottle.
Jay Henry.
Really solid.
Thanks to some of the guys in the Discord and a part of our Patreon family, they sent me a Jay Henry Calvados finish rye.
That was lovely.
Bingo.
That was lovely.
Fantastic. Thank you for that. E, is that what I'm coming up with? E?
Yep, this is where we were.
My glasses. I don't usually do this.
We were the same on this one on E.
Really? I'm shocked. Are you ready for this? I'm
beside myself.
Mortified. I did not know.
I would have thought this was F. Honestly, I would have, because that oak note was so probably it tasted old, like it was an older age product.
I would have never guessed. What is it again?
That was E.
E. You know, I got to figure it out now.
Man, you got shafted on your side. All the ones on your side have gone out. E?
All right. When the time comes, I will be 100% honest with you. I've got some explaining to do. All right, brother. What do we got now? We got what, third?
It was D for you.
Is V. 4 Roses. I 4 Roses. I think that's when I said the fruity orchard notes, but you said it was drizzled in raw oak, I believe.
The panko.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe this.
I liked it. I liked it. This is another case in point where Trenton dislikes 4 Roses a little bit more than I do, just on a personal level. That's all. Personal taste.
A little bit more oak than
I do like the fruit notes in there. All right, then second place, right? F.
Yep, and this is where we're the same.
What is going on right now? I see what's first. All right, wait a minute. I got to get my head together. I'm about ready to just fall over in a dead faint, bro, right now, honestly. No. So I'm sorry. What is it again? F? F is in second place. Birthday bourbon.
Just beat me over the head with a pipe. Excuse me?
I had to look at it 4 times, guys, to make sure that's accurate.
When the I comes before the X, that's 11. Or no, this is 9.
See?
20. This is 2025. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. I got it.
All right, I'm going to be 100% transparent, as I always am, to the good, bad, and different. Sometimes embarrassing. If you would have put a gun to my head and asked me to guess, I would have guessed this was this. I really felt as I was tasting this one, although I wasn't really looking at the bottles, it immediately came up to me as wheat funk. When I kept saying funk. I'm going to stick with what I have here. Obviously, this shocks me. It's number one. I mean, I would have guessed this would have been somewhere in here. Floors me.
This is Kurt's lineup. These are the same for us.
We did not do a bottle review on this. We haven't done one.
Isn't that what we put in the... We tasted that alongside a couple other things, I believe.
We did?
That and the Peerless 10 and...
Yeah, I've had a lot going on the last
a couple other things. We'll see.
About that.
So this was 6 for me. The 5th was D, which was 4 Roses. That's not very surprising for me. The 4th place was E, which was... Wow. Okay. I mean, honestly, though, this surprises me. I'm actually a little bit sad by this because I did love this bottle when it first came out. This was a 2022 release. It's already been 4 years. That's insane. I would have thought that this was this just because it does taste a little bit older and it does have some, it wants to be a really good bourbon, but it just got muted. And that's really disappointing. I don't know if that's the proof because this is 92 proof. I've said that in videos in the past about some of their limited releases from Old Forester. I think if you're looking for a limited release from Old Forester, I would honestly steer you more towards the President's Choice these days than the birthday bourbon, just because of that proof point that you're getting.
It's an iconic release and an iconic bottle. And there's tons of people out there that thoroughly enjoy the Lord Proof sip.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I failed to take that into account. I did fail to take that
into account. But we were tasting them against everything that's up here right now. So I thought it was fantastic, but it just lost a little bit for me. I just really wish this would be 110 proof or something.
I know, man.
105 to 115 somewhere. It'd just knock your socks off. But it is what it is. Massive surprise for me right there. Wow.
I don't normally get embarrassed. I don't know if that's the right word.
You don't. You especially. It is what it is.
Yeah, because it is what it is. But I am genuine. I did not think it was going to go this way. I'm genuinely surprised. I would have thought that just with my luck, because of all the things I say about Wild Turkey and 4 Roses, this would have been like top 2. And this, I would have thought Old Fitz 14, and this would have been top 2 for me.
I guess this is my biggest surprise right here. I don't know. I mean, as far as being down on the list.
I think we're to the point where we don't know what to say, so we're rambling. Mm-hmm. So I hope you enjoyed us watching... What? I hope you enjoyed watching us just get absolutely demolished by the blind today.
Yeah.
I don't know if we should retire from whiskey tasting considering this, but let us know what you think in the comments.
One of the most parts about bourbon and whiskey, you never know each given day what's going to happen. And I learned that, as I said many times, way back in the day in the first Bourbon Madness tournament, as you know.
Yep.
I was sweating bullets and coming out in hives about that whole tournament. But since then, I've succumbed to the fact that every day is different. We could do this blind tomorrow. It might be a little bit different. But all in all, the surprises are still going to remain the same. So, hey, let us know in the comments what your thoughts are.
What a good blind to come back to, huh? Aren't you thrilled?
Oh, man, wow. It's humbling. And sometimes that's the way it is. If you're going to be honest and if you're going to be transparent, at times you're going to be humbled. That's just the way it goes. And that's okay. So let us know, once again, what your thoughts are. Are these worth hunting for you? Period. You know, there's a lot of great bourbon and whiskey out there, so I'm very curious to know. All right, guys, that's all we got for today. As always, we ask you to please drink responsibly. We'll see you next time. Hopefully next week, you know what? I am praying that we're going to have the Wild Turkey 16 year.
Come on, Harry.
Come on, Harry. I've been texting him. He's sick of me. He is so sick of me. I am hoping we'll have that for you next week. So we'll see. As always, ask you to please drink responsibly. See you next time right down here with Trent and me in the good old basement bourbon bar. See you later.